Smita Kumar and welcome to yet new exciting episode of Rendezvous with Smita Kumar. Today our guest is Mr. C. Omprakash. He's a PhD, Technical Director and partner Vyomus Consulting, a science-based professional consulting and services firm serving B2B customers. Vyomus advises and helps its customers implement formation of business structures, operational structures, regulatory strategies, product development strategies, and policies for pharma, biotechnology, medical devices, CRO, and life sciences, ITES businesses. So, hi, Dr. C. Omprakash, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Smita. Thank you for the warm welcome, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to share my views in your show. Thank you.
So how does Vyomus Consulting help pharmaceuticals, biopharmaceuticals, medical devices, cosmetics, and specialty food businesses?
Right. So primarily, you have already given an introduction to what Vyomus does. We are, again, just to re-emphasize, a science-based professional services firm, which helps accelerate product commercialization for our customers. So when we mean by accelerate product commercialization in the regulated industry, it means we reduce time to market, accelerate commercialization, ensure that all the processes are in compliance with what is required, as well as grow their businesses, because we do all these things and help our customers grow their businesses in biopharmaceuticals, medical devices, cosmetics, and specialty food industry segments. That's what we primarily do.
And Vyomus Consulting provides regulatory and product development support to startups, small to mid-size or global conglomerates. So how do you do that?
Right. So primarily what we do, like I was saying, is we help customers grow their business. So matter of fact, even our name Vyomus stands for that, in the sense that Vyom is progress in Sanskrit, and U and S stands for our customers. So primarily Vyomus means progress of our customers. So our primary focus is to ensure that my customer progresses. So what do we mean by progress of our customers? Progress of our customers in our context is primarily growing their business. That's what we define as progress of our customers. Okay, and that's what we do. And our services, so what we have done is we are structured right from our name, like I told you, to focus on progressing businesses of our customers towards their desirable outcomes. And because of which we have three primary services or three service verticals. One is regulatory consulting, the second one is product development advisory, and third one is risk and compliance services. All these three services together are very specific to the regulated industry, which all our customers are in. Like I was telling you, biopharmaceuticals, pharmaceutical industry, medical development, cosmetics, and specialty food industries. All of them are regulated, and because of which these three specific services will help them accelerate their product commercialization, and hence commercialize their products faster, reduce time to commit on, and which we deliver on, and hence grow their business. So that's why we help. That's how we help all our customers move from right from the ideation stage till the product commercialization stage. Does that answer what you were asking?
I think, but you have a variety of customers, right from pharma to food to cosmetics, everything. So I think it is good to have be a partner in the growth of your customers. And actually it is really, really very satisfying when you see that your customers are growing with the help.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So how do you attain desirable business outcomes such as commercializing products, reducing time to go to market, that is one very important aspect of business development, achieving compliance and growing business efficiently and effectively?
Right. So there are a few things which we do differently, in the sense that uh, our core belief is in that we understand that each and every business challenge is unique in its own way. And hence, each challenge needs to be provided with a solution which is optimal, which is effective, and which is efficient, so as to reach the business objective with which we started off with in trying to solve the business challenge. So towards that, what we do is we approach the whole challenge from three primary perspectives. That is, number one is we understand the science behind the product. Next is we also understand the business objective, or rather we approach the challenge in solving so that the solution is focused on the business objective primarily. And also, because of these two, I would say, variables, also understand the unique regulatory requirements or the unique regulatory perspective under which this product and this objectives, business objectives, would be placed under. And of course, we also have our experience, and knowledge comes primarily because of that. Without that, we would not be able to do anything else. And also our in-house proven methodology, which will ensure that we ultimately help our customers reach their business objectives. And also, I mean, sorry for repeating this, helping them grow their business, because that's what we focus on, and that's what our objective was ultimately. So all these five things together will ensure that we give a very unique solution, which is optimized and which is effective and also which is efficient towards the business goals, towards attaining business goals. That's why we sort of help them reach from A to B, or A to Z, if at all you were to consider it that way.
So the last one is, what is the strategy to manufacture, import, market, and distribute pharmaceuticals or biopharmaceuticals or medical devices or cosmetics or food products in India?
Right. That's a very interesting question, and it's a very I would say encompassing question, because what happens is primarily the solution which we provide for any requirement would be based on the type of product and where exactly the business wants to establish itself in terms of the value chain in this industry, be it in value chain of the regulated industry, be it biopharmaceuticals, medical devices, cosmetics, or specialty food industry. Okay. So primarily, the industry could be, I'm just giving an example so that you can understand the process better. So primarily the industry could, or the business could be in the ideation and prototyping value point, or it can be only the prototyping and validating value point, or only the validating value point, or product development value point in the value chain, or manufacturing and marketing value point, or importing and marketing, or even just manufacturing, or even just manufacturing and exporting. So there are various permutations and combinations only based on the business objective or the business need. Okay, so that's on one side. On the other side, you have the product variability again. Even in biopharmaceuticals, it can belong to a specific segment. It can be a biosimilar. It can be a new biological entity. It can be a active pharmaceutical ingredient. It can be a finished formulation. So there are a lot of variables also from the product perspective, from a product categorization perspective. Now we dive down to the next level, wherein we have to understand again, how is the product designed? How does it interact? How does it help, uh, you know, uh, demonstrating its results in a human being? Basically, treat a disease or prevent a disease or diagnose a disease and things of that sort. So with so many variables in play, it becomes very critical that you have a very unique approach, and you provide a unique solution towards attaining the business objective. So this is what we primarily focus to do. So normally what happens is, for example, let's say, so typically this is how it happens. Okay, I'm just giving an example of what happens in one of our customer interaction sort of a thing. So a customer comes to us and says, okay, I want to, sell this product and make money, bottom line. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
you're in business to make money, so no two things about it. So they basically come to us and they tell us this is what we want to do, and that's when we sort of try to understand on one side and also make them understand the number of variabilities and the number of complexities which is there in this market, and primarily ask them, so where exactly do you want to position yourself at? Okay, so do you want to manufacture? Do you want to just manufacture and sell? Do you want to import and market? Where exactly do you want to? Okay, so then we say, all right, this is where we want to do. So what is the nature of your product? Okay, this is what my product is. And that's when we go back to them and also say, can you, or rather I would say, this can also be positioned to treat this thing, or it can be also be positioned to demonstrate this sort of an activity. Would you be interested in taking that input as a product development input for you? Or maybe do another study, or modify the existing study what you want to do to incorporate a wider range of utility, or to do something else which primarily would provide the required data to justify a specific fact when we go and present it to our customers or to the regulators and things of that sort. So this is the kind of thing what typically happens, and this is how we approach a business challenge, and this is how we provide a solution, so that there is a lot of clarity from the customer's perspective when they take a product to the market. So to summarize the whole thing, the solution depends on the type of product and what the business wants to do. Ultimately, that's what it is. But this I explained it because there are so many configurations, so many
combinations which are possible.
Factors, yes, factors you need to consider. So many combinations, right? You are right. So many combinations which would be more beneficial or less beneficial. Okay, then we do a pros and cons sort of an approach, and then finally arrive at a solution. But yeah, based on the product, where the customer wants, where he is today, where he wants to go tomorrow, or where he wants to go, let's say 5 years down the line, we build a roadmap, a product roadmap for that particular product. Sit with him, understand, share, evolve a strategy, and then implement it using our in-house methodology. So we sort of can assure them that we would be delivering on all our commitments, and this is something which we do time and again because of our in-house methodology, which we have evolved, developed over a period of 8-9 years almost.
So tell me one thing, Omprakash, I mean, due to this COVID pandemic, do you see a spur in compliances requirements, or especially for the pharmaceutical firms in India? Because see, there are big trying to find out a vaccine, and there are a lot of Indian pharmaceutical companies who have, surfaced in the last 6 months. And to grow their business, and I think to combat COVID-19, they might be approaching so many firms for their compliances and growth. So do you see any spur in these kind of activities?
Absolutely. Rather than saying a spurt in compliance activities, I would say the new normal is getting redefined today. So previously, when we were have to do, when anyone had to do an audit in a manufacturing facility, let us say, I'm just giving an example. So we would have to go there physically and do a physical due diligence and things like that. Now we are moving from having a physical interaction towards doing remote audits. Even regulators have started accepting it as a process, and that's what they're doing today across the world. Across the world. So what is happening is remote audits, something which we do and which we have pioneered in after this COVID pandemic, if at all you were to say, is what is changing the whole dynamics and is changing the whole nature of how we do things. It's becoming better, is what our initial studies have shown, but we'll have to wait and see on how it's going to evolve. But I think this is here to stay. Number one.
Yeah, truly.
Second one, vaccines is still evolving. I would put it that way. There is definitely a light at the end of the tunnel, yes. But what we need to see is how long the tunnel is. Okay, yes. And when we are going to reach the end of the tunnel, yes. Right? Yeah.
Yes. So I think it was really nice talking to you, Omprakash. I mean, on this day of Gandhi Jayanti, I remember one Gandhiji's quote that the customer is here for you and you need to treat him with extreme humility and passion, so that it is you who needs the customer and not the customer who needs you. So I think Vyomus Consulting is really doing a great job by helping your customers in their growth. And this would be, I think, very much satisfying to you also and your teammates also, so that you are being a part of their success and failures also, because we all learn from our failures. So it was really, really nice talking to you, Omprakash. And thank you so much for sharing your insightful views with us on Medicircle.
Thank you, Smita. It was wonderful. And all your questions were insightful, and it helped us share what we do and how we do it. Thank you so much. Have a good day.